Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge podcast. I'm so glad you're here. This year I told you guys I was going to take a little bit of a new direction in some ways, where I'm going to start going down Instagram mommy influencers and TikTok mommy influencers. And today we're starting with a TikTok influencer. Someone had brought up their video to me and it just rubbed me the wrong way. Yesterday I did a video on what's her face from the other thing, raising Autumn, and where they start and what happens when they start introducing their children. Now, we're seeing this happen. TikTok is an easier platform to gain followers on, and we're gonna talk about this video because she comes across like Micah level innocent with her voice and stuff like that, and I instantly, my friggin' gut, my whole dad alarm was like, even creepy makeup baby was like, dude, you so have to call her on this shit. Let's do it. So this person's called Laura Love 5514. First of all, if you've got 3.8 million subscribers, maybe just drop the numbers or find a different name. I don't know. It's dumb. I don't like you. But basically, it's an entire channel and it's called Montessori and Respectful Parenting, right? So she's done something about Montessori, which I think is like, I don't know, it's like crunchy granola mom parenting, and that's fine. Whatever, right? Parent your kids how you're going to parent them, as long as you don't hit them, okay? As long as you don't exploit them, as long as you don't abuse them. Parent your kids right by loving them, right? And one of those ways you can't love your children, and I'll stand on this until the day that I die, is exploiting them. I think you all agree. I think those who come here to watch the show will all agree with me on that. If you use your children as the main source of your channel, of the main source of your videos, the main source of your income, it's exploitation. It's exploitation. Right? If your kid's in there and passing, or they're coloring a picture, or look, my kid's skating, with a helmet on, or my kid does these cool backflips, or that stuff is fine, as long as it's appropriate, right? And nobody really knows anything about your kids. That's what I'm saying. Here's one surefire way to figure out if you're exploiting your children. How much does the internet or your fans know about your child? You getting it now? Do they know how many times they've been to the doctor this year because you filmed every single one of them? Do they know how many times they've had tantrum because you filmed every single one of them? Do they know what they eat because you filmed that? Do they know what they dress and wear and do for fun because you put it on the internet? Do they know their name? Do they know their middle name? Do they know their last name? Do they know the school they go to? Do they know the area that you live? Okay? Do they know what they love and what they hate? Do they know what they look like from the point that they are birthed? That is a surefire way to know if your kid is being exploited online. All right? So let's agree on that. We are agreeing on that. I'm sorry. So anyway, Laura Love 5514. I want to show you this video first. The one that I like Tarantinoing it. We're going to start from what I saw, and then we're going to go into, let me show you this video first, because I'm going to break it down sentence for sentence. So if you don't like that I do that, don't watch this, because I'm going to shred this thing to a million pieces. Okay, here we go. So the question is, I see what you're wanting to accomplish, but it feels really exploitative, and I don't like it. That's from Marylander's comment. You know what, Marylanders? You're absolutely right. And thank you for calling these people out. And you've probably been blocked. If not, you will be. Okay? So let's do this.
This is a very hot topic recently, and I have been seeing it.
This is a Okay, Micah, chill. There's no way someone talks like that in real life. Okay? What she's doing here is, I'm calling this out early so you guys can see that it's fake. It is absolutely fake, because I'm going to show you some of her other videos, okay? It's so fake, and so she's trying to come across like she's such an innocent, loving, genteel person, and there's no way I could exploit my kids because look at how soft I talk, okay? Get that out of your head right now, because that is a farce, okay?
A lot, so let's talk about it. My goal on TikTok has never been and never will be to exploit my kids for views, likes, or money.
You failed. Sorry, but you absolutely failed. Your goal is not to exploit your kids for likes or money. Well, let's just take a little peek-see. Here's your channel, Laura Love 5514, with 3.8 million followers, 134 million likes. Okay? Your goal is to not use your kid for likes? Okay. Is there a way to sort these videos by most watched? There's not. Look at some of these videos. 2.3 million. 1.8 million of her kid cutting vegetables. This whole TikTok is her, I don't know if it's 2 kids or 1, is her children. It's 2 kids. Is her children. The entire thing. All of her thumbnails. Her kids. There's a couple of her. Not really, though. There's a guy, maybe that's a husband, okay? If your goal was to not make it about your kids, you failed completely because it is completely, entirely about your children. I'm going to go all the way down because let's go all the way down, shall we? You guys seen anything? You seen a pattern here? Interesting. I'm still going. This woman makes a bunch of money, and it's because of her children, and I'll show you why in a second. Holy shit, it just keeps going. There's literally 1,000 videos here of her children online from the moment they're birthed. Guys, when I scroll through this and you see this should scare the shit out of you. Okay, this should absolutely scare because of this video.
Dinner in 5 minutes, Evie.
Don't be shy. You look so pretty in your picture, Evie. Just want to see what you've got under there. Just for me.
Dinner's ready.
Okay, Mum.
Okay, now I show you that video. I wish I knew who created it, and call me out. I'll tag it in below. That's why, because people create parasocial relationships with children on the internet. And this other video that the other lady said, what adults are following these people to follow their children? So it goes all the way down to here, which is filmed in 2020. So this started in May. Holy shit, this lady started when I started on YouTube. When Micah dropped her whole shit. So from the moment her kids are birthed, okay? And the whole channel is about her kids. So yeah, let's go back to that. What did you say there? Let's just see that again.
Never been and never will be. This is a very hot topic recently, and I have been seeing it a lot, so let's talk about it. My goal on TikTok has never been and never will be to exploit my kids for views, likes, or money.
Again, you failed. For views, likes, or money. Well, it's your entire channel. So if this is your way you make your money, you are exploiting your kids for views, likes, and money. I don't know how else to explain that to you people. So, Laura Love, you are so far 0 to 10.
Goal is to help families around the world and to teach parents how to break generational cycles of abuse.
What?
My goal is to help families around the world and to teach parents how to break generational cycles of abuse.
Teach parents how to break generational cycles of abuse? What? Are you some kind of educated person in this field? Let's take a look. Are you an educated person in generational trauma? Let's go down her little link see here. Okay, so this is her link. This is her link tree, whatever you call it. Thank you all for your continuous love and support. There's no about section. Okay, so let's go to her Instagram. Maybe there's an about section here. Follow my TikTok. There's nothing here. Oh, here she got her Cash App and her Venmo in there. That's important. Okay, okay. So she's not, and her TikTok's about her children. Or her Instagram's about her kids. You got 47,000 on Instagram as well. So it's all about her kids as well. So her goal is to break generational trauma. So let's continue down here. I'd love to start saving fund for the boys. This will be used for any out-of-pocket medical expenses for Joan and also hopefully save up for a Montessori school. What? She's got 3 million followers. She has a public fund for her children? For what? What? So she's not exploiting her kids, yet she has this. What is this? Jonah, why did you break Dad's coffee pot? Merch. Oh, is this what you call not exploiting your kids for money? My bad. I must just be confused about what that means. Did she say that and know that she has these links in her thing? Links to things you see in our videos. So she's selling all that Christmas and birthday wish list for her kids. Coffee Art Cardio merch, whatever. Cooking with Carter, that's one of her children. Wow, wish list for my boys on Amazon. YouTube channel, we're going to look at that in a second. Oh my goodness. Backup TikTok account because she's probably going to get kicked off eventually when TikTok catches on to this shit. Mila's wish list, IKEA kitchen link. Oh my goodness. Little Chef, affiliate links. Oh my God. So does she just say that? Again, I'm going back to what area of expertise are you teaching these people to break generational trauma? because I think that's bullshit.
Of course, my kids don't know every single detail of what it means to be on the
Of course, my kids don't know every single detail.
internet, but
Yeah, they don't. And that's the whole idea of informed consent. So no matter what you say after this moment, doesn't matter. So let's hear it again.
I love what it means to be on the internet. But I have frequent conversations with them about being on TikTok.
Do you? You have frequent conversations with your toddlers about being on the internet? Your toddlers. Hands up if you're a parent here. Have you ever had a toddler? Have you ever had a conversation with a toddler? Anybody? Anybody? Unless your toddler is like, I don't know, from space or like a genius. No, you cannot have a conversation with a toddler about anything, particularly when it comes to the ramifications of what you are doing on the internet. Can you imagine that conversation with your 3-year-old? Hi, 3-year-old. Please take the macaroni out of your nose. Just wanted to let you know that I have 3.8 million subscribers on TikTok and that you're in every video. Is that cool? Where are you going? Put your pants back. No, pants back on. Did you poop? Okay. All right. Look, okay, so that's how that conversation goes. Okay. Are she kidding me right? Are people listening to this? This is why I'm covering this. This is absolutely the most insane thing I've ever heard anybody. And these vloggers will say this. They say, I ask my children for their consent. But nobody wants to answer the question about informed consent. You got a lot of people out there like, informed consent means medical. It means medical consent. I'm using the term informed consent similar to medical consent, meaning you have to understand the ramifications, the outcome of this thing that we are doing to you, which is using you for views. Do you know that in 20 years, you're not going to have any privacy? People have seen everything you did. They'll likely have seen you naked. There are predators who watch you. They will likely have seen every breakdown you've ever had. They'll likely know that you shit your pants at Walmart. They'll likely know all these things. So I just wanted to let you know that. Are you cool with that? That maybe in 20 years, you're probably going to have a hard time with this? Yeah, you got that? That's what informed consent means, everybody. That a kid can understand the outcome of the choice that they're making. You're making. Now, medical informed consent has to come from the parents. So does this. Let's be real. But they're not getting that consent, and consent is becoming huge. So her to say that is just ridiculous.
I showed my son pictures of what 3 million people looks like.
You've shown your son pictures of what 3 million people look like. Okay. Where do you get a picture of what 3 million people? I'm going to look up what do 3 million people look like. Okay, there's no such thing as a picture of 3 million people. Here's a picture of 1 million people. Okay, so times that by 3. There's no such thing as a picture of 3 million people, lady. What are you saying? So let me get this straight. So you showed your kid a picture of millions of people. To what end? And the kid's like, cool. So let me break this down for a second. This is actually just so crazy to me. So of those 3 million people that watch you, almost 4 million, do you think there might be some predators in that group? Just 1 or 2 maybe? Or thousands maybe? Just maybe? Out of 3.8 million people, you think there might be some predators in there? Who are watching your kid, who are taking it for role playing, who are doing dastardly things with the photos that you're putting on there, maybe creating other accounts, putting it on the dark web? What kind of statement is that? I showed a picture of 3 million people. What? A kid can't even understand anything. A toddler doesn't know anything. What is showing him a picture of dots? They can't. What? I don't understand where she thinks this was going to be okay.
We talk about safety and precautions.
We talk about safety and precautions. No, you can't.
Kids are very involved in the making of our video.
I gotta go back to that. We talk about safety. We talk about safety and precautions. What safety and precautions do you talk about? Please elaborate. Please. What? You literally put your address on there for your wish lists. What safety and precautions are you taking? There's no safety and precautions. She's lying. The reason I'm covering this video is because she's lying to everybody. With this sweet little, oh my God, safety and people and millions of people, millions of peaches for me. Give me a break.
Safety and precautions. My kids are very involved in the making of our videos.
Your kids are very involved in the making of your videos, are they? Well, that's odd because they're in front of the camera, so they can't be. You're filming it. Are you telling me your 3-year-old is filming videos and editing videos? Is that what you're telling us? They're not involved. They are the topic. They're involved meaning they are the topic. They're involved meaning they're the exploited one. Yeah, they're involved. They're the subject. So I hope that's what you mean.
They have as much control as they possibly can.
They have as much control. That kid has as much, can't even walk, but they have as much control as they can, which is a good phrase to get away from, well, they can't have any. So that point was moot. They don't have any control. They can't. They can't control their bowels. So no. I love what she said, as much as they can, which means nothing. Why don't you just say nothing?
My 3-year-old looks over the videos before I post them.
What?
He gets
Say that
to
again?
Say whether or not I possibly can. My 3-year-old looks over the videos before I post them. He gets to say whether or not I post it.
I hope that is this satire? Is she trolling everybody? I let my 3-year-old look at the photos and the videos before I post them. Do you? The thousands of photos you posted. Like you just, every single one of them, your 3-year-old say, yeah, we're good to go. I got that stamp on that one. 3-year-old? Do you expect us to actually believe that? What is a 3-year-old going to say? Yeah, it's cool. Are you... This one is just icky. It's beyond icky, everybody. It's so gross that she's just straight up lying to you. Like she doesn't know that we are parents too, and that we know that 3-year-olds can't do any of this shit. She thinks we're dumb. That's why I'm upset, because she thinks everybody watching this is a moron. And if you read their comments, they mostly are morons, and we'll go through those.
If he wants to, he'll tell me to change parts or just not post it at all and keep it for just us.
He'll tell you to change parts? What? What could a 3-year-old possibly have? I mean, what are you really... No, Mom, I don't want my wiener out there. Please take that off. What are you talking about? Change what parts? A toddler has no idea about embarrassment. They don't know what that means. They don't know what's appropriate or what's not appropriate for the internet. They don't know what the internet is. Oh, you trying to get it, Sam? My 3-year-old has an IQ of 197. Yeah, well, maybe you should do different videos then, or maybe they should go to college.
And I'm completely okay with that.
Yeah, you are...
It's been weeks where I haven't posted Carter because he just didn't want to.
Weeks you haven't posted Carter because he didn't want to? You're so good. You're such a good mom. Weeks. Except the other 1,000 videos you have on the internet, lady. I'm getting upset at this because this is stupid.
The Java with Jonah series on my page is one of the most popular series. But
the Java with Jonah page is one of the most popular series. Are you hearing this, guys? So I thought she was there to do generational trauma counseling or something. What's Java with Jason or whatever his name is? I don't understand this. And then she's got merch for it. I cannot call more hypocrisy out. I can't do it. We're leeching. There's like levels of hypocrisy that aren't even in that are breaking the space-time continuum right now. There's so much hypocrisy in this video.
We haven't posted one in weeks because Jonah does not want to. At the end of the day...
Get your kids off then. If they don't want to now, why would they change their mind later? And she's just lying.
I take as much precaution as I possibly can. I am genuinely just trying to help people. This is a...
Okay, so that was the end of it. I'm genuinely just trying to help people by selling them merch of my kids' faces. All right, and so here's how you know that what she's saying is a big bunch of bullshit. Okay, so I'm going to open this link to her YouTube channel. YouTube channel is called Laura Love. And Laura Love, 4 years ago, decided to do makeup tutorials like every other person on the internet. There is so much makeup tutorials on the internet. I'm surprised there's makeup left on Earth. So she did all these videos with her boyfriend, all this stuff, and she tried to do this. She tried to do this years ago. She's got 27,000 views, started in 2016. Again, where's the pattern, everybody? They trying to do this. This wasn't like, hey, you know what? One day I decided I want to help people with generational trauma, and I'm going to start this channel. No. You already did something back in the day that had nothing to do with anything. Then you have a kid, and then you start exploiting them online. That's exactly what's going on here, Laura Love. And so her channel is, her voice is nothing like what you just heard. And this is what her voice really sounds like.
What are you doing in my swamp?
What are you doing in my swamp?
Yeah. Why did you say
This
it
song,
like
this...
There you go. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Who gives...
So that's what her voice sounds like for real. So I just wanted to point this out, that Laura Love is a bullshit liar. And please don't give her money or call her out for her absolutely fake garbage. Because that video, look, you would never have landed on my radar if you didn't do that shitty video where you think that we're all stupid. But I wanted to read you a few comments.
This is a very hot topic.
I can't stand her voice already. She's giving me Micah vibes. Okay, so I want to read you guys some of these comments. Very important to read some of these, okay? Please do not send hate to the commenter. That is not the goal. I'm simply explaining my perspective in like 5 or 6 lies in a row. And Marley Anders writes, I'm really touchy, answer my question. No. She didn't answer your question. She lied to you. Marley, she lied to you. Kimmy Sue says, you're not exploiting. People just haven't been watching. She says, thank you. Well, no. I don't have to watch any of these videos to realize you're exploiting your kid. I just pointed it out to you. If your entire channel has 1,000 videos with thumbnails of your kids, that's exploitation. Man, people are dumb. They're clearly not, the message is starting to slowly creep out there because all these creators are creating these videos about like how it's not exploitation while absolutely exploiting their kids. So hopefully some people start waking up to this. I get why people might be mad, but they need to understand that this type of parenting 20 years ago would be unheard of. You make people realize, okay? And then Allie Passmore writes this. Kids aren't able to give informed consent. Allie Passmore, you're amazing. She got 35 responses to that. Then My Kiwi writes, yes, they can. If they say no to filming, that's consent. If a kid is unable to make decisions, the mom is 100% allowed for them. Yeah. Nobody has an answer to this. A child cannot understand the decision they are making because they do not know the outcome of that decision. They will not know. They cannot. So no, you're all wrong. And then Alexis writes this, but I'm sure you're cool with watching kids in movies, huh? Like she thinks she just roasted everybody and burned the whole argument to the ground. Yeah! Alexis, let me just explain something to you. Because clearly you're dumb. First of all, it's apples and oranges. Second of all, yes, child actors are also, it can be really bad. So no one's disagreeing with you on that. But first, child actors have what's called the Coogan Law, and they have many things of protections in place for them to do their job. They don't get overworked. They get paid to them, right? Their parents are adhere to strict laws and guidelines. Okay. There are tutors on set. There's all these things put in place for child actors, even though, yeah, being a child actor, probably still really bad. I'll give you that one. So by saying that, are you saying that they're both bad? Yes, they are both bad. So then you just ruined your whole argument, Alexis, because these kids, they're not regulated. Those parents can put them in a video 10 times a day if they want to, create content all day. She has been on for just over 1.5 years, almost 2 years. Okay. And she has 1,000 videos on there. That's a lot of content to make with children. Okay. So Alexis, you're dumb. Congrats. I'm sure you love Matilda and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but you grew up watching Disney Channel? No. Again, why do you think that's an argument that works here? If kids can't consent, no kid can consent. Take it up with big child exploiters, not a mom posting on her page. No. These people who have no regulations, who take advantage of that loophole in the law, are worse. Again, at least child actors have protections like government putting in place for them. At least, okay? Even though I agree with you, it's not, because those kids only have to work 4 hours a day. Those kids only have to do this and that. I agree, though, they probably shouldn't. Also, you have to understand that child actors don't have their whole life on the internet. They're acting. You don't know what they ate for breakfast, their mom's daily routine with her hair, the meltdowns they've had, the time they shit their pants at Target. They don't know any of that shit. Their personal lives are separated from the acting lives. You don't know that much about them because they don't put it out there. These parents share everything about their children. I don't know how else. I got to do a whole video on this because you guys are stupid, clearly. Then Laura Love writes this, there's so much I can say about this, but just know I'm trying my best. I'm not one of those influencers that will bribe or force their kids to make content. My goal is to help others. What are you helping with? Who are you helping? Your goal is garbage. Joey Loves Catnip writes, you may not be exploiting them directly, but you need to know they aren't capable of understanding informed consent. They're too young. Thank God people are starting to wake up to this. I love it. They'll change their mind when they're able to really realize. You won't be able to really delete it. Once it's on the internet, it stays on the internet. Sophia, there you go. Would you be upset if you found out that you were given the chance and choice to help people and you took it? No. Stop saying that they're helping people. Are you telling me that without this shitty content that people aren't going to get helped for some reason? About what? About buying a t-shirt with a kid's face on it? Or buying your kid toys on Amazon? I don't understand that. Right, and Orb says this, in 10 years, billions of people will have seen Carter's video of the flushed pull-up, and even if she deletes it, it'll be too late. So there you go. Jesse writes, what if that when they're older, your children regret consenting to have in their early years put on public? That's a hypothetical that can't possibly be addressed at this point. Thank you, Eden. I think Eden just answered our question for us. It just can't possibly be answered at this point. Thank you! That's informed consent. You can't answer it. Kathy Pedreyes writes, it's tough to find a balance, but ultimately every family decides what's best for them. You went above and beyond explaining the process. Above and beyond? Above and beyond what? There was nothing of truth or value in that whole sentence. I'm sure Kathy Pedreyes is a family vlogger. Guarantee it. 2 million, guarantee it. It's tough to find a balance. Her balance is literally 100% her kids. So what balance is that? Again, a lot of people are like, well, you've helped me. I'm wondering, can you help them without showing your kids? Is it possible to do that? And if it's so, do that. A lot of people are saying, I can't be helped unless I see your kids going through it online. That's actually gross and disgusting. So you're wrong and you should be ashamed of yourself. I'm just reading the comments about how they're all just like, you're justifying why it's okay to exploit them though. They are not mentally mature enough to know the long-term consequences of being online. And then again, there's always people that have to comment. It's usually the same person too. They don't have a full understanding, no, but giving them the choice as much of understanding as possible, no. The idea is that they can't have the understanding of it, so you don't put it on there. You err on the side of caution. You don't put it out there. So you're saying, well, we don't know, so we're just going to go for the worst thing possible. We're going to do the thing that could end up bad. There's two options you have here. Do the thing, risk it being bad. Don't do the thing, and there's no risks whatsoever. And again, the ones who are commenting that don't understand exploitation are generally teenagers, which I'm noticing that's many of her channels. Okay, so that's what I wanted to point out today. That is Laura Love 5514 is a giant ass flaming TikTok mom hypocrite. And now I'm coming after TikTok moms because that's my next step. So I'm going to do a TikTok video on this. Try to do a 3-minute video about this so that I'm going to link them to this video. So come watch this. And then you can see the longer version of this video, which is going to be important. But Laura Love, you are a fail. Congratulations. You exploit your children. There's no argument. There's nothing you can say. Ever. Nothing. You lost. But come on the show if you want to have a debate about it. Let's talk about it. Everybody take a deep breath. You're beautiful. Just love having you here. I'm so thankful for you. Let's have a good year. Let's call these people out and see how the comments start switching. You're seeing it happen. People are saying informed consent. They're all starting to say it. I love it. And that's all because you guys are here watching. And I love you. And I think you're very valuable. And I don't want you to ever forget it. And I'll see you tomorrow.